So welcome to the Limitless Landscapers podcast. I'm Paula, and this week I am joined by husband and wife team of Selby Landscapes, Sam and Dulce.
Hey guys.
Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. So today I wanted to have a chat with you guys. You are TLC members, have been for a while, and we're just going to be talking about how life is for you guys, what challenges you have working as husband and wife team, and everything in between. So let's get on. As the founder of the Landscapers Circle and the Limitless Landscapers podcast, I am here to help you get more money, time and freedom to make your life and business truly limitless. Through my experiences as the owner of a garden design and landscaping business, and through tried and tested methods, if you want help with the marketing, managing and growing of your business, then you are in the right place. If you are a landscaper, garden designer, horticultural business or a supplier to the industry, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get back to the show.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Sam, running Selby Landscapes down in Bath for the last 12 years, and Dulcie has come on board in the last year.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, come on.
in recent times, and help me kind of step the business up to the next level, help me get more organized, help keep my creative brain in order, and yeah, things are going really good.
And Dulcie, why on earth did you join Sam in a landscaping company? What was your background?
My background is in events and marketing, and I was running a pub in Bristol as part of a larger company, and then a little thing called COVID hit the world.
It
did. I don't know if you heard about it, but yeah, so I was in the land of furlough, and Sam's been asking me for years if I would join Selby Landscapes. We've been together for now nearly 7 years. He's been asking me for the last like 2 or 3 years to join, and I was always like, no, I'm too expensive. You can't afford me, mainly because I didn't want to make the jump. And then I was in furlough and I'm bored.
So the world of landscaping seemed very exciting indeed.
Oh no, well, no, that's what happened.
I was bored. So.
I was bored. And your business has always interested me, and also I tend to have been working for your business behind the screen, at home anyway. So
Dulcie does a lot of mental support and counselling, guiding me through. But yeah, now she's kind of made some really good systems in the business, transformed the sales process, transformed the marketing process, got a real grip on all the accounts. So yeah, put some really kind of solid procedures and structures in place.
I love that.
And so she's really good at pre-qualifying people as well.
I'm very good at pre-qualifying people. Pre-qualifying.
Yeah.
That's what everyone needs.
Yeah.
So how has it been, taking that leap from working separately, living together, to working, living, breathing together all of the time?
I mean, it has its ups and downs, Paula.
That's what I know.
Yeah, it definitely has its ups. What a big positive has been is that we can actually share this together, and I understand more of what Sam does on a much deeper level, and we get to go through, build his business together, which has been really lovely, and I get to understand what he does for work even more in depth.
And yeah, the idea of both of us doing it together is to kind of, it becomes what we put into it as well, and look into the future, and
that's true.
In a financial sense, putting money aside, buying a house, doing all the nice things that we want to do. It's kind of like become more of a common goal, which is good.
Yeah. So there's a lot of nice things about it. I mean, the downside would just be that everything could potentially become work. Everything gets blended a bit too much sometimes.
Yeah. So
how do you manage that?
Boundaries. Dulcie's very good at setting boundaries, and it's kind of acknowledging those things as they're happening. And there's been times where we're really, really pissed off with each other because it's like, why did you mention that invoice at 8 o'clock in the evening? Because now I'm thinking about work again.
Well, yeah,
but
dinner time.
But yeah, that's like a natural process, and now we know that Not to mention the word invoice after 5 p.m.
5 p.m. work is done.
Yeah,
and time for us.
That's really good. It's about setting boundaries and just being clear with that.
Yeah, and understanding that we're both different people at work.
Yeah, and that we both have our own lives. You have another job as well.
I do have another job.
And that, you know, I suppose I assume that you know all the ins and outs of the business day to day, whereas you don't really need to. You know, you concentrate on certain parts of the business.
Yes.
And then I sometimes get confused. Well, why don't you know where that guy is today?
How dare you?
Why don't you know how many bags of sand for him to pick up?
I don't know.
Go, well, because I'm doing all the sales calls. So yeah, it's about setting those boundaries, acknowledging who's doing what in different roles. Yeah. And just being clear with that. Disciplined.
Yeah, boundaries.
Yeah. And it's, you know, it's had its ups and downs, but now I think we're pretty good at the moment.
Oh, we're doing really well, yeah.
This month we're doing good.
This month.
This month's going well.
Don't ask me next month.
We're only 17 days in.
Yeah. Over halfway. Are we over halfway? We're over halfway.
Yeah.
Winning. And what challenges do you find? I mean, a lot of landscapers that I talk to struggle to switch off, struggle to set those boundaries of, you know, not answering a work email or calls after a certain time. And I know me and Mike have the same sort of challenges as you, where one of us could mention something which triggers things. So what sort of things have you done that's stopped that? And how have you stopped answering your phone at like 5 o'clock?
Well, after, you know, the death stares and just arguments, Paula, comes some some better things. So we have, well, one thing, your daughter bought us a phone cage. That doesn't always work.
Oh, I did see this. It's quite an amazing contraption, and I'm so going to get one.
Yeah. It works a treat. I think it's just like, it is that 5 o'clock thing, and then just catching each other out when they're doing it. I mean, we're constantly telling each other off for being on each other's phones, like not on each other's, but on our phones. Yeah. They'll be like, what are you doing? Are you working? It's like, no, I'm just doing this thing. But now it's more like, okay, well, I'm going to be working at this part, or I need to do this ready for tomorrow. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to turn my phone upside down and put it away from me. And turning my notifications turn off. You can't get hold of me after 9 o'clock. You just can't. It's impossible. Well, it is possible, but don't try.
Dulcie will kill you.
I will
find you.
I will find you.
What do you say to those people that say they can't possibly switch off at a certain time because their business will suffer? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, definitely. I found it easier to switch off in more recent years as I've grown my business and like handed over different parts of it to other people, and also just being more disciplined with it as well. Like you're not available at all hours of the day. You know, it just runs you into the ground. Otherwise, it's not healthy. And also, I do think it's less professional as well if you're responding to emails and phone calls at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, or, you know, sending emails when you get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Because not everyone operates like that. No. It's better to have, again, those boundaries of like, we're open 8 till 5, Monday to Friday, you know, and we'll get back to you within working hours.
Well,
if we don't speak to you.
If you don't put boundaries in place for not just for yourselves, but for your clients, then your clients won't consider you to have any boundaries. Therefore, you could just be taken for a ride and be like, well, I want to talk to you now via WhatsApp. And it's like, no, that's not how.
I'm really bad for that. So some like kind of repeat clients who go back a few years, you know, they'll have my personal number and they'll be WhatsApping me, and I get sucked into it because I, you know, that's part of the buzz that
you're nice.
Yeah, and like interacting with the client and getting a job done, and then I'm in too deep and like, oh God, what am I doing? Why am I WhatsApping this client?
I'm in too deep.
And then that's
can't stop now.
Whereas really what I should have done is been like, this is the office number now. Dulcie will give you a call, and then we'll go through the normal procedures.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like ironing out all those those old kind of habits.
Yeah, definitely. And it's important to people who just can't switch off. Like, if you can't switch off, you will just run yourself into the ground eventually, and then it's just difficult to manage. Like, you need time for yourself and for your mental health, and just for like, find something that's not work that brings you joy and pleasure, because work should be fun and you should enjoy doing it, and it shouldn't just feel like a constant chore.
Yeah. And if you are finding it hard to, you know, juggle all those things, then it's delegating those smaller jobs.
Delegation.
out to other people, someone to make the phone calls, or
Paula taught us, do, ditch or delegate.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
One of my favourite phrases, Paula.
Yeah.
I'm glad I felt that.
Yeah. Got it tattooed? No, I don't have it tattooed. Not yet.
It's on your body.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, I love
delegate
it.
is key.
Yeah.
And you've been going for 12 years, and I assume a journey of excitement and lows and highs and excitement and everything in between. So what made you join the Landscaper Circle when you chose to do that?
So yeah, I've done a few other mentoring programs in the past. Some have been better than others. And so yeah, I've always liked working alongside other people, you know, like-minded people to bounce ideas from, for kind of moral support in a similar journey. TLC kind of jumped out to both of us, I suppose, when you came on board, Dulcie.
Yeah.
Because for a start, it was, you know, a couple in a similar situation to us, running a similar, you know, scale business.
Yeah. Like a few.
But also, yeah, it's, you know, a lot of the groups that I've done before are very kind of pushy, sales orientated. You know, need I go on?
I was going to
cool.
I won't.
Yeah,
male hormones running everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, that's the nice thing about TLC, is it's very kind of very supportive, but you know, not pushing you into something that you're uncomfortable doing. No. Not like you have to follow my thing, otherwise you're out of the group. Yeah, it's just a nice atmosphere. It's nice, good support.
Yeah, it's great support. Great support.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad of that. And what's your big achievements in your business over the last 12 years that you've achieved, and milestones maybe?
Got married.
Well, we know that was recent. That was recent.
Yeah. And if I think back, I remember like one of my first, I always wanted to like do bigger jobs and work for designers. And I remember when I first started working for designers, and then it was offering my own design service and having a fleet of vans, having a good team of people. So yeah, I've done like loads of stuff that I've wanted to achieve. So yeah, those are my big goals. Having lots of vans, having lots of people,
having lots of vans,
lots of nice tools.
Yeah,
but no, it's not about that. It's and just creating amazing gardens as well. Bigger gardens, smaller, interesting gardens. Yeah, going to the award ceremony a few weeks back, Pro Landscaper Awards.
Oh yes.
Didn't win. It's okay. We're okay.
Didn't win, but it's fine. Taking part that counts.
We're working on the mindset.
So yeah, so many good parts of it, and I just love the buzz of, you know, meeting new people and different situations, different gardens. And,
yeah. Sam is the classic. We walk around Bath, and he's just like, "Oh, I built that garden. Oh, see over there? That's a Selby fence." And I'm like, "Right, yeah."
Just enjoying my day out, thanks.
And I'm like,
a Selby fence. Have a look at it.
As we're driving down, I'm like, "Before you tell me, I know that you did the garden over there."
What? How do you know?
It's nice. You're so proud of it. It's great. It should be. Yeah.
And what are your big aspirations going forward then? What's in the pipeline for Selby Landscapes?
The magic question. Just to have a consistent business doing our design and build projects is what, you know, I want it to be.
An office with a toilet.
An office with a toilet and running water would be nice as well.
The high life.
But yeah, just consistency, you know, nice projects that we've designed or building for other good designers.
Yeah, I think in current times as well, consistency is just key. It's like just keeping up. We've got, at the moment, we've got a really, really lovely team, getting really good jobs in. Everything is just going really nicely, going well. And it's just like, just want to stay in this lovely bubble for a bit before we go to the next bit.
Despite what I was telling you in my panic last week, Paula.
Yeah.
Yes. You're in a lovely bubble, Sam.
Yes, we're in a bubble. Let's stay in our bubble.
Stay safe in here.
Exactly. It's nice in here.
It's nice here for a while.
For a while. Just settle.
Yeah. But it's you know, that's the nature of landscaping as well. Things are always moving around. And like, there's so many variables and stuff flying over all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah, consistency is key, and just keeping it steady and, you know, profitable and enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yes. And what about for you, Dulcie, as the woman behind the landscape?
Well, yeah, I just want to keep up those processes and just like re-look at them again. I think eventually it would be nice to get somebody in to to do all those office bits and bobs. I know that like we go back and forth on that question, but first we need an office with a toilet. Just saying, that's just hands down need that. If I would survive. No, it would be good to just get a bit more of that admin side, more of the processes, just get them more up to date. They're really good as they are, but I always like things being as organized as possible. You've just started doing more regular management meetings, so it'd just be good to have like a really good structured team that we can rely on and then can kind of run the business while you and I are not here necessarily, so we can work on business development.
Systems and processes, I think. So yeah, if a new person comes in, then it's, you know, give them this is the process for doing this.
Yeah, and we have that pretty much in place at the moment, so it's just ironing out those bits and bobs. But yeah, just keeping things regular and communication up as well. I think it's very easy for a business to slide when things get too busy, and it's like, oh no, let's miss the meeting this week because we've got so much on, or no, oh, did you do this? I don't know. It's easy to get, like, once people start getting overwhelmed, then management can falter. So it's just keeping those things in check, really, is our major goal. Want to get to Christmas and have a big old Christmas party and just have a jolly old time, really. Just be happy, really, Paula. That's all I really want.
I love that.
And find time for ourselves as well, stuff that isn't work. So
yeah,
hobbies and social life, and because it's not all about work, and that makes you more productive at work if you've got other interests and a good quality of life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we are husband and wife after all at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Indeed. And what if there was one piece of advice you could share with other landscapers like you, what would it be?
I would
have one each if you want.
Yeah, I would go back to delegating smaller, time-consuming tasks to other people.
Cool.
I would say set your boundaries and stick to them. Put boundaries on yourself, and find something that you enjoy outside of work as well. Would be the best advice I could give.
Love that.
And join TLC.
And join TLC. Yeah.
Obviously.
Sorry. Join TLC.
That's what I'm saying.
Join the cool kids.
Join all the cool kids over at the Landscape Circle. That's the multiple. One piece of advice is to join. But in all seriousness, how do you see TLC supporting you on your next leg of your landscaping journey, shall we say? I know that's an interesting question here.
It is. Well, you've had conversations with both myself and with Sam.
I know. See, that's what I like, because I get to work with both of you together and separately.
This is her plan. She was on the spot. This is her plan all along.
I'd say helping us refining those systems and processes if we're talking about an individual task.
Yeah.
So wait for the call, Paula.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, it's just nice to have that support, you know, in your journey as you're going along.
Yeah, it's support and keeping accountability as well. I think that's really key for us. And yeah, I think I swear every like 3 or 6 months. I mean, when we first joined TLC, we're like, yeah, we're smashing it. Everything's great. Everything's fine. And then 6 months later, it's like, Paula, everything's gone terribly wrong. I don't know what to do. And then it just keeps happening. So just continued support and love and understanding and helping us work through getting everything in place, so when it is good, we can like make sure that everything is even better, so when something comes along that isn't as nice, then we can work through it a bit quicker. And yeah, just that support really.
I love that. We're always here for that, because ultimately everyone experiences that every few months, including myself.
Yeah.
So it is a universal problem.
It's natural, isn't it?
It is. But it's all good. It's all good when you've got the right people with you. So
yeah, absolutely.
My final question to you then, guys.
Okay.
Would you advise working with your other half in your business? Would you advise that as a...
Well, it's your business and you brought me in.
I can't believe he's thinking about this.
I definitely would. I mean, personally, like you said, I've been desperate to get you on board for quite a long time because I know your skill set. So if the skill set is there, then yes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. They're just
but yeah, also going back to what I was saying to before as well, it's like, you know, you're working on something together in more of a financial sense.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of saving for your future and working on something together.
Yeah. I would say it's been lovely working with you. It's been really, really nice. I'd say yes, absolutely. If you can work with your partner but have respect for each other is like my biggest thing. Like if you are able to respect each other inside of work and outside of work as employees of the company and in their roles, then yes, go for it, because it's brilliant. And yeah, I mean, as you know, Paula, it worked with you and Mike, so
I know.
So yeah, 100%. Yes.
Cool.
See what happens.
See what happens. Do it. Have a go. Join TLC. I can help you along the way with your other half.
TLC, marriage counselling.
Yeah, it is. Marriage counselling in landscaping businesses. Keeping landscaping businesses together.
I love it.
Cool. Right. Well, thank you for coming on. It's been awesome chatting.
Thanks for having us, Paula.
So guys, that was Selby Landscapes chatting everything about being a husband and wife team, their journey with TLC and their thoughts for the future. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Doors close to TLC membership on the 31st of May. Now, don't miss out. If you want some help and support like Sam and Dulcie get over inside the Landscape Circle, give us a shout, info@thelandscapercircle.co.uk, or give us a call 02381 800 108, or just drop me a DM over on Instagram @thelandscapercircle. And yeah, get in touch if you want a free discovery call. Happy to jump on a call with you to discuss if TLC is for you and the different options you've got as a Limitless member or a Limitless VIP member, which Sam and Dulcie are. So got any questions, give us a shout. Don't forget, 31st of May, last chance to join, and then we'll have our members orientation, or I'm going to think of a new word for that one, on Monday, the 6th of June. So don't miss out, join us today, and I will see you on next week's episode. Thanks, guys.